succeed in the cutthroat music business of the late 60s, Bob Marley knew he would have to return to the Kingston studios and reflect the hard realities of street life in his songs. Of which the Wailers were just one. But they had enjoyed the advantage of being backed by some of the most revered instrumentalists in the history of Jamaican music, like the Scatterlights, whose particular brand of ska music had been influenced by American jazz. However, for all Jamaican artists at that time, making music was one thing, getting properly paid for it quite another.
The producers weren't paying the artists the justice that was due them. A lot of people couldn't take that. They got frustrated and backed out of it. A lot of them. The Wailers did it. The Wailers decided that no frustration ain't gonna stop the Wailers. So we took frustration as an inspiration to write songs to get us out of the frustrations.
The Kingston music business was not sympathetic to rebellious young musicians in the late 60s, especially not those like Bob Marley and the Wailers, who were both Rastafarians and rude boys.
This is my heart to rock you still.
Recording studios, pressing plants, and even radio stations were in the hands of people who didn't want to give Rasta and Rudies any kind of platform. But the Wailers were desperate for airplay and took matters into their own hands.
It was a kind of a struggle, and if a guy shut the door in the face, you gotta find a way to open that door. You know, so sometimes people get roughed up. You know, because you're trying to stop something that's progressive and you don't have a reason to. Why are you trying to hold down the Wailers music? You can't say why. Why do you play other people's music but you don't want to play the Wailers music? You don't say why. Well, we're going to tell you to play it, or you ain't going to work to play nothing. So if you're going to work, remember, you're going to play the Wailers, or when we're going to meet you coming out of work. And we're going to make sure you don't go back to work unless you play the Wailers. Whether we meant it or not, that's how we got some radio play.
It's I, superstar, Mr. Music, Bob Marley. Yes, my friend, we're in the streets again. Yes, my friend, and set me free again.
Despite their tough guy tactics, or because of them, the Wailers weren't getting the exposure they wanted. Bob was now 25. He badly needed a new sound and a new direction for his music. He found both with Lee Scratch Perry, a maverick producer who was to change the style of Marley's music with collaborations like Dumpy Conqueror.
Lee Perry was another professor. He got a different side of Bob that was happy and humorous. he had that charisma that makes the rhythm sticky and catchy and nice. And so Bob used that as something, as a compliment to him, that this man was able to bring out some of what he had in him, that maybe normally he would be able to skill to bring out himself. So if you have a
Scratch has always been as much performer as producer.
It's coming from here. Then the bass is coming from the brain. Where you go,
The musicians Bob played with at these sessions became the Wailers band.
Well, when we began to work as Wailers together, yeah, we carry strong vibes, because what Bob was saying and what Scratch was saying and what the hippie boys of the band was saying, you know, with the perfect combination to start that soul rebel kind of feeling.
I was loving the words and that Bob Marley created himself. He had some good words and have a good vibes and had a good thoughts and good melody together. He makes the best melody. He makes the best melody, honestly.
But these groundbreaking soul rebel sessions were to end on a sour note when Scratch, believing the session tapes were his, sold the songs in England without the Wailers' consent.
He sold out. And then it led to where we would have to maybe